Welcome to the Rewind. I'm Megan McDonald. We are less than a month out from the WAC basketball tournament in Las Vegas, so we're just going to hop right into things. We're going to talk the men's basketball game of the week. It was Grand Canyon traveling up to Seattle U. The last time these two teams faced each other, the Redhawks upset the Lopes on their home court. Under 11 minutes in the first half, Lopes up by 3, Manroop Claire corner 3 to tie things up 12-all. Second half, 7 minutes on the clock, Seattle U up by 1. Josh Braun takes the triple in transition for the GCU lead. That was Braun's first made field goal the entire game. Under 5 minutes, Grand Canyon leads by 6. DeAndre Davis to Jared Martin to go up by 9. 3:45 in the game, 59-52 GCU. Davis bounced pass to Martin up to Grandy Glaze for the layup to go up by 9, and the Lopes go on to win 71-60 to split the season with the Redhawks. Grand Canyon is now tied for the most wins in D1 with 22. But if you look at the standings, GCU is still tied for second with CSU Bakersfield, while New Mexico State holding on to that #1 spot with a conference record of 9-1. Seattle U comes in at 4th place, Utah Valley 5th, and UMKC, UTRGV, and Chicago State round out the current WAC standings. On the women's side, heading into the weekend, there was only one team in the entire conference who remained perfect in WAC play. That was New Mexico State. Take a look at what happened as the Aggies hosted Chicago State. We'll pick things up in the second quarter. Cougars down by 5, but Kaylee Allen sinks a jumper to cut the Aggie lead to 3. Third quarter, CSU still down by 3. Freshman Brooke Salas jumper to go up by 5. Next play, Aggies get a stop, and there's Salas in the paint to increase the lead to 7. Later in the third, Salas sweet spin move in the paint for the layup, and New Mexico State is holding on by 6. Next play, another Aggie stop, and who's there for the triple? Salas. She had a season-high 22 points on the day, and New Mexico State goes on to win 76-63. New Mexico State only needs one more win to outright clinch the regular season title. So to no one's surprise, the Aggies are still in first place, 10-0 in conference play. UTRGV comes in at second at 6-4. Three-way tie for third place in the WAC. Grand Canyon, Utah Valley, and CSU Bakersfield are all 500 in WAC play. UMKC is 6th place, while Seattle U 7th and Chicago State 8th. Every single team was in action this week, so let's take a look at who stood out the most in this week's WAC Player of the Week. In men's basketball, the award goes to Grand Canyon's Grandy Glaze. The senior forward averaged nearly 21 points on 63% shooting, brought down 12.5 boards and 2 steals per game as the Lopes went 2-0 on the week. Glaze opened the week with 25 points on 10 of 15 shooting and brought down a career-high 15 rebounds in a non-conference win this week. He posted his 10th double-double of the season in the win over Seattle U. Over in women's hoops, Player of the Week goes to Brooke Salas of New Mexico State. The freshman guard set a new season high with 22 points, adding 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and a pair of steals in the win over Chicago State. She opened the second half with 10 straight points, adding 5 more in the fourth quarter for a total of 15 of her 22 in the final 20 minutes. Softball opened its spring season in various tournaments around the country, and New Mexico State swept this week's honors. Emma Adams is the hitter of the week. The senior third baseman hit in each of the Aggies' 5 games and had 8 hits and 13 at-bats for a .615 batting average. Adams had 3 doubles and 10 RBIs over the 5 games, leading the Aggies to a 5-0 record. Her teammate Carissa Donisthorpe is named WAC Pitcher of the Week. The redshirt senior picked up 3 wins in 3 appearances without giving up a single run last week. She allowed only 1 unearned run while striking out 16 and walking none in 11 innings of work. Don't forget, you can watch live games on the WAC Digital Network at wacsports.com/live. For more information, check us out at wacsports.com or follow us on Twitter and Facebook.